Picks of Equinage for Monday, June 2nd for Parx Racing. This is the race simulation of the first race, according to Equinage.com. The QR code is linked to the page where you can register your free user. You can try this handicapping tool. Is the best one you will find, and we will do a quick overview of the racing on Monday and Parx Racing. Don't forget the scoring picks: 55% to win, the long shot 11 to 14%, and emulates a human being handicapping. The win percentage is a probability calculated on stats. It's independent of this. The pace is the initial speed of each horse. Well, you saw that in the race simulator graphically. The SOR, the strength of race, is the competitive level of each horse in average. This is of the race. Record at the distance and surface, the level for that record, the average level, and the genetic. That is the genetic strength rate, the pedigree of the horse in one number. The record at the lifetime, jockey and trainer, changes for the races. You touch a horse, you can check the whole campaign of the horse since the debut, the workouts, even the campaign of the stallion, the dam, and the complete profile of the horse for age, surface, and distance. So 2 and 8, the picks, the 6 is the long shot. Check the win percentages. Number 2 clearly has a good chance. The finish, the number 6 will press. They have similar level. So both with an opportunity, a Star Lord could upset them. The finish that he has a lower competitive level, he will try. So 6 and 2 look strong. 8 has a long shot. In race number 2, 3 and 2, and 5, you see the win percentages. So I believe Dr. Baker will go to the lead. He will resist a lot with the number 4. Top competitive levels with the number 7 that I use. This horse has another option, and the 2, because the competitive level is lower, I put him as a third option. In race 3, 2 and 1 are the scoring picks. The 6 is the long shot. The 2 with a good win percentage. The number 1 has a good chance, a very competitive level. It's the second pick, and the number 3 will be chasing the speed and will be closing. The competitive level is lower. That is the reason that I put him as a third option. And then you have the number 4 has another option, but I reduce this to 2, 1, 3. Race 4, 4 and 6, the picks, the 5, the long shot. See the win percentage here, and there are going to be some races very equalized in the win percentage. In this one, the number 1 will be sitting behind the speed here and has a better competitive level. Obviously, the 4, top here, decent competitive level is the enemy. So these 2 are strong here. Weaponess has a speed, lower competitive level, will try to defeat the number 1 and 4. And then you have the 7 and 5 that are very equalized. Maybe the 7 because has a better competitive level, but the 5 is the long shot. So you can decide between them who will be useful for you for the trifecta superfecta. In race 5, 2 and 4 are the picks. The 5 is the long shot. The 4, very good win percentage, good tactical speed. The finish, the 3 will be pressing. So these 2 with a good chance. And the number 2 at the distance with a lower GSR, lower competitive level. So that is the reason using has a 4 option. And the number 1 will be chasing the 4 and 3 and has a victory at the distance and a competitive level that is enough to try to defeat the favorite. So 4 and 3 and 1 and 2 the other options. This race 6, 7, 4 the picks, the 6 the long shot, good win percentage, excellent SOR. The horse to beat, by the way, the 4, the 8 and 6 very equalized. As you can see, I put them as options here. The 4 is the second pick, 1 victory at the distance, decent competitive level, like the number 8. These 2 are the enemies of the 7, and the 6, another option that is the long shot. In race 7, 6 and 2 the picks. The number 1 is the long shot. The 7 has a lower competitive level because he's coming from a victory in a maiden special way. Paco is aboard again. Jimenez has another horse with the number 2. And this one is coming from allowance victory and has a lot of tactical speed. So these two look very strong. I don't forget, I believe I'm wrong here. It's the 2, my top pick. The 6 will close and the 7 is going to jump to this level, but I believe it's the fair option. The 6 will be closing. It's a danger in the final stretch, and the number 3 is a horse that is going to be around. I using has a 4 option, has the number 6 is the top pick here, and the number 7 has the top win percentage. So I'm taking that in the consideration that I use for each horse when using that as leverage to create the picks in this race to 6, 7, 3, 8. Race 8, the 5 will be battling the lead with the number 2. At the end, I incline against the 2 in favor of the number 5 because Paco with Michael Pino and Uriah St. Louis only 5%, and this combination is lower. I know that this win percentage consider that and is the top pick, but I believe this battle is going to be won by the number 5. Then you have the 6, who is a danger, will try to close, has a very, very competitive level. The thing is that he's coming from long distances and is shortening the distance, and I don't know that transition is going to be successful for him. So I believe the number 3 has more chance than the number 6 because he's going to be chasing that speed of the number 2 and the number 5 and could take advantage. And Coletti has 2 horses here, the 3 and the number 1, and Adorno picked this horse. So I believe this horse is a danger to the number 5, especially the number 2 fights him a lot. In race number 9, 4 and 6, the picks. The number 9 is the long shot, 4, and as you can see, it's very equalized with the 9, with the 6, even with the number 3, and the number 2. They are all almost in the same page here. I believe the number 4 has a very good record at the distance, has a good tactical speed. Kendrick Armucha board, top pick here. Using this horse, this mare has a top pick, but obviously the number 9 with this morning line, long shot, is a danger, has a very good competitive level, by the way. Then you have the 6, decent competitive level, has a good chance. This race is very equalized. So, and the number 3 is the top win percentage. So using the metrics to select the picks for this race, putting them in order according to what I'm seeing the race could develop. So I believe the 4 top pick, the 9 second pick with a good money line, the 6 who is the money line favorite has a fair option, is the second pick here, and the 3 the top win percentage. A horse that has an opportunity 6-1 in the money line has an option. You need to box trifecta and superfecta here and a spread if you are doing a pick 5 or pick 4. In race 10, 6 and 10, then the long shot is the 2 that has only 3%. Good win percentage? No, a win percentage to consider the horse that is beatable here, but the pace is very good for him because we'll control the pace and has a tactical speed. Kirby, good win percentage when he's claiming, and the other speed of the race, that is Jigsaw, is a very regular horse and won at Parx Racing in a lower level. So, and this horse is not at his best. So the number 6 has a good chance to wear the field. The number 10 will close. Of course, he's dropping class a little bit. Castillo aboard. He's accelerate. I believe in this distance he does better. So the number 10 is the main enemy. Then you have the number 9, has a better SOR. Is not doing very well lately, but is not doing bad enough to consider him out of the possibilities. At this level, he has a chance of fair option, and the number 4 has 15% to win, has at this victory. I believe he could hit the board. So 6, 10, 9, 4. We will continue posting clips for picks during the week for